Welcome to the Thought Grenade Podcast, episode 9. I am your host, Tyler, joined by my co-host.
Colin? Oh, I did. I held up 9 fingers, not 10. I'm not stupid, I promise.
So, that kind of gives it away. If you're just listening, you're missing out because we are back to video. I've taken the time to get this all in order, so if you'd like to see our beautiful faces, then feel free to hop over to the YouTube channel.
Yes, sir.
And you can see our faces, our beards, our
Linked in the
hats.
description. Our hats, yes.
We're hat boys.
Hat. Mm-hmm.
So today is, you might hear my dog barking in the background. I apologize. But today we're going to be talking about football.
Football.
So the draft just happened, which I did not partake in watching.
You're missing out.
But you did.
I did. I fell asleep during the first round because I drank a beer. I did the same thing last year. It's so late. I drank a beer and I just fell asleep for, I think it was pick 15 to 24. I woke up at pick 24, so I got to see the Ravens pick.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
So this is more of a your topic thing. I'm interested in football, but I didn't follow it that closely, like what's been going on. So I'll kind of let you take the reins on this episode and lead us.
We're in trouble.
Well, before we get into that, though.
Yes.
How you been? How's your week been?
Good.
What have you been up to?
Lots of things. I just got really close. Hello. I rearranged my game room. Which felt nice, as you can see.
I can see the Bakugan behind you. Yep, big fan.
Yeah. How can I? This is Bakugan?
Yep.
This is how the cameras work. These are NASCAR diecasts and a Mandalorian figure. And there's wrong way. Shit. There's some magic cards down there. Just my nerd stuff. Whatever.
My magic cards are like over that way.
Mm-hmm.
This is all nerd stuff though, but behind me.
Yeah, you gotta have a nerd wall.
Hell yeah.
I got back into Smite,
which
is grand old time. I've been playing with Ronnie, Tez, and T-Wag, and they're way better than me. But
have they been consistently playing?
Yeah, they haven't stopped really since I stopped, which was like a year and a half, 2 years ago. I don't know what it was, but I'm getting back into it. It's so fun. I fucking love that game. My camera's over here if you're watching, just to let you know. I got a promotion at work.
It's so loud.
I'm a department manager now.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Was this the big news that you text me? I got big news.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Is that the gardening section? Yeah,
it's so every year in Garden Center they bring out a second department manager because the workload gets so large.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a temporary position, but last year the girl who had it got the layaway temporary position as well, and then she got a full-time position. So hopefully I follow the same path, but it should be for a while, which is good.
That is good.
I don't know what else. I don't think that's it.
Do you have any more responsibilities or anything with that?
Not really. I did so many of the same things already.
Mm-hmm.
The only difference now is I have the authority over. Well, one of the people that I work with is one of my closest friends at work, and now I'm his boss, which is weird.
Mm-hmm.
But I have the ability to tell people what to do. Like, it's not just like, oh, my boss told me that we need to do this, so will you help me with it? It's, I need you to do this because we need to get it done, which is weird. And I'm not used to that. But I'm doing mostly the same stuff, except for like decisions. I have to make my own decisions now, which I didn't have to do before.
Do you get to like set your own schedule now?
No.
Or is it like a store manager thing?
It's going to be, mine's basically not going to change. I'll probably work the same shift and I'll keep Sundays off. I might get a different day off other than I had Sunday, Monday,
Mm-hmm.
but on the new schedule I have Sunday, Monday again. So my schedule is probably just going to be the same.
Not a bad thing.
Not a bad thing at all.
That's good.
Pretty good.
How's your Animal Crossing town going? Haven't been playing
We
much.
I haven't played too much. Alyssa has been playing.
Mm-hmm.
We got our villagers moved in. Our first set of the 3 villagers.
Mm-hmm.
We got all that done. I sent you the picture of Drago. They were the first one to move in.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got Blue Bear. Did I tell you? I don't think
Yeah,
I
I
told you.
think you sent me the 3. I don't remember. I know Blue Bear. I think Blue Bear is cute.
I like Blue Bear.
Mm-hmm.
My friend at work said people don't like Blue Bear, but whatever. And then we got Coco. And we're not talking to Coco because we want Coco to leave.
I don't even. What one is Coco?
She's shaped like a bunny, but she has
Oh yeah. I didn't do know which one.
the skin of a coconut with black eyes. It's weird. She shouldn't exist. I don't know why she exists. We want her gone. We're not talking to her.
Gotcha. Oh, Blue Bear's cute.
I like Blueberry, yeah.
All right. If you're watching the video, I'll pop a picture of the 3 he's talking about. Drago. I think it's Drago.
Drago, yeah.
He's dope.
Dope.
Blue Bear,
cool house too.
pretty
It's like,
cute.
It's a Japanese styled house.
Mm-hmm. And then Coco. Like I said, I'll pop those up on screen if you're watching. Just more reason to watch. There's more. It's interactive, kind of like you can actually see what we're talking about.
Yeah. You could interact with us if you send us a message or anything. Do stuff with us. We have stuff. Facebook, Twitter.
Do stuff with
YouTube.
us.
Yeah, do stuff with us. You can
Hell
leave
yeah.
us voice messages on Anchor.
Yep.
All the things. Do all the things. Tell us we're ugly. I'm fine with that.
That's okay. It's at least you're interacting.
Exactly.
It means you got far enough into the episode to tell us like that we're ugly, so it's fine. Yeah, you can message us on Facebook, Twitter, leave a comment on YouTube. There's so many ways to reach out to us.
So many ways.
So many.
It's sad.
Yeah, right.
Makes me cry at night.
All right.
What have you been up to this week?
Just working. Same old, same old.
Yeah.
Playing some Animal Crossing when I can. My bells were an extremely high, or my turnips were selling for an extremely high price.
Yes, they were. I made lots of money. Thank you.
Yeah, I also made lots of money because I went to Reddit and I opened it up to random people to come sell their turnips. And they left me some tips, so that was nice.
You got a cut of their profits.
Yep. I ended up in total between my bells and theirs, I had like, I think I sent you a picture. It was like 4.1 mil. So I paid off the last payment on my house, and I'm still sitting with about 1.6 mil in the bank. And they gave me 9 Nook Miles tickets. So that was nice. So
wow.
I also have a villager that I'm not talking to. I'm hoping she'll leave. It's Hazel. She's a squirrel with a unibrow, and I really don't want her. So I would love for the opportunity to leave. And then legitimately, if she leaves, I'm taking one whole day just to look for new people because they'll keep spawning on the Nook Miles things.
Right.
So really looking forward to her leaving.
Yeah. I feel like it's a long process. Does it take a while?
As from at least like other people who are doing the method where time travel and you could see how long it takes, they're saying it takes like, I agree, but they're taking like, I think they said 10 to 15 days.
Bullshit, dude. I want her gone. I should be able to kill her.
All right, there's some gas cans in the game. There's a boxing ring. You could just get in there and just knock her the fuck out.
Yeah. give me Sim style. Let me trap her in a room with no windows, doors, no nothing, and just
or like a pool.
Yeah, let her die.
The original Sims where you could put them in a pool with no ladder to get out. Why not?
For it.
I don't see any problem with that.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been up to much though. Just I do have. I mean, you can see the tire of it right here. There's a bike. One of my neighbors, because I'm in an apartment complex. We left yesterday just to run and get something from the store, and I saw this guy pull up, and he had a bike on the roof of his car. I'm like, that's a pretty nice bike. We leave, we come back. I just glance at the dumpster. The guy dumped the bike next to the dumpster.
Wow.
So I'm like, it had a flat tire, or like one of the back tire was just shredded. So I went over and I just like Googled the brand. I'm like, is it a good brand? And what I saw on Google was that kind of bike was going for like anywhere from $1,000 to like $1,200, like if it was a new model.
Uh-huh.
So I scooped it up, and I know someone who works on bikes and whatnot, and he came over and looked at it. He's like, if you were to sell this, you could probably get like $800 for it.
And he just put it next to a dumpster?
Yeah,
Is he retarded?
I think so.
Hmm.
So I took it, and I have a new bike right there. I have to do some work, like get a tire for it and some other stuff. But
That's easy.
if I were to get it in like tip top shape, it'd be like $200, but it'd be like $1,000 bike at that point. So
Wow.
good for me, I guess. That happened.
That's awesome.
Yeah, right. I've been wanting a bike, but I just haven't been willing to spend the money. And now that I actually have a nice bike that I can just fix up a little, I'll probably start riding a bike soon.
Nice.
Yeah,
I went for a run today. I did
yeah.
that.
You said that. Oh, is this your first run in a while?
It's my first run, yeah, since not wintertime.
Uh,
Well,
do you like going for runs?
before that. Dude, I don't know when the last time you saw me with my shirt off, but like,
Not
I don't
very
look that
often.
bad. I don't look that bad. All right.
No,
Most, I don't,
you're very skinny.
oh, there's some abbage going on now.
Ooh,
There's a little bit of arm muscle going on now. A little
there
bit.
you go.
Because I don't do much working out. I just do like at home stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But
But I mean, that can be helpful if you do like the I forget what it's called, but it's like just using your body weight, like push ups, pull ups.
yeah, that's what I do.
There you
But
go.
I'm still like really out of shape when it comes to running. I can
Mm-hmm.
run the square around my house, the block, I guess you'd call it,
Mm-hmm.
is a third of a mile. And I'm winded when I get back to the door. Like I run the whole thing, not like a fast jog, and I get back to the door and my chest hurts.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to go like I want to run every day that it's nice out and
Yeah.
not have that happen anymore.
That's why I'm excited to get the bike, but I mean, I should go for runs as well.
Mhm.
I liked running on a treadmill before, actually, which I know is bad for your knees and legs or whatever, but it was easier.
Eh,
I need to get back to the exercising game. I've packed on some pounds. I know a lot of people have since quarantine, but
listen, I
no
respect
excuse,
snack hustle, dude. So much snackage to go around,
right? I mean, a lot of people are just stuck at home and they're like, I might as well eat.
right?
So, but
Feels
yeah,
bad. We're working.
yeah. I mean, at least you're still making money.
I know.
That's the upside.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think that covers everything I've been doing this week, though.
No,
Are
sounds like
are
a good
are
week.
you ready for some football?
I'm so borking ready for some football. This draft, spoiler alert, our draft is flawless.
Hmm.
Just gonna put it out there, flawless. I couldn't have asked for better. I
As a Ravens fan, you're saying?
Yeah, as a Ravens fan, some of the people, the Packers drafted a quarterback. That's all I'm saying. In the first round, they traded up to draft a quarterback.
Wait, which one?
Jordan Love.
Was he even like a
Not,
top three? There was a top three. I know there was three that like were meant to go first three.
oh no, yeah, the top three went top three. They
Okay.
traded up late, just like Aaron Rodgers. When they drafted Aaron Rodgers, it was the same situation.
Yeah. Well, he like wasn't he a second round pick or something like that?
No, he was late fourth. He was like the
Oh,
24th overall pick, I think.
well. Um. So the Lions got a quarterback. Were they picking top three?
The Lions got a cornerback.
Oh.
I'm gonna go over the top 10. That's one of my things because
Okay.
obviously we can't go over the whole draft. There's like way too many picks.
Yeah,
We're gonna go over.
I was listening to Packy, the Spectators podcast, and he was talking about how he wanted them to pick a quarterback.
Yes, there was. They could have realistically because two went after their pick, but they didn't.
Hmm. Well,
Um,
that's where I got the three. I know there was three. He was saying that three quarterbacks that were high value. One of them being Tua. I know.
yes,
Tua would have gone first no matter what had he not
not
started
been
getting
injured.
injured.
Yeah, he got
So
a hip injury, and
people get scared.
yeah, which is
But
reasonable. But,
yeah.
the plan is to go over the top 10, and then I was gonna go over the Eagles team needs because I don't know how much you've been paying attention to everything. So just a couple team needs, and
Not
then that
much.
way, when we go into the draft and
Gotta fix
we
my
go over
camera
who
here.
you drafted, you'll understand because the draft is more about positioning. Did you just die?
My camera died. I have a battery.
Rip. Um, the draft is obviously more about positions, like names and talent is important, but a lot of times talent doesn't even pan out. So you have to look at more at the positions you drafted and if they're positions of need. And then obviously if you get a guy that's talented, it's a win-win.
Mm-hmm.
So I was going to go over like the top 3 needs that you guys had, according to this website at least, and then go over the draft for our
Mm-hmm.
respective teams so that we're not here forever because we have a topic after this that might take a little while. It might not. It depends.
I'm just resetting my camera, but you're good to keep
Mm-hmm.
talking.
I got to pull up the top 10 picks of the 2020 NFL draft. So, like you said, yes, there was a lot of quarterbacks in this draft that people thought are going to be really good.
Mm-hmm.
Live editing, I like it.
Getting it done.
Um, so number one, the Bengals selected Joe Burrow out of LSU. He
Mm-hmm.
had single-handedly the greatest college quarterback season, possibly the greatest college season of all time. He broke just about every record you could break as a quarterback, and deservingly went number one. I don't think it rescues the Bengals. I think they're still going to be not good.
I think it definitely helps because they 1,000% needed a quarterback.
Yeah, maybe there may be a 4-win team.
Yeah, this
That's what
year.
I'm putting my number at. Yeah, 4 wins.
What is their offensive line like? I can't
Trash.
remember. I
That's why
thought
they're a
so.
4-win team.
Yeah.
Trash.
See,
Garbage.
if having a quarterback's not as nearly as useful if you don't have like some people to protect him.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Unless you have a mobile quarterback like in Arizona, they have Kyler Murray. They don't have a
mm-hmm.
great offensive line, and obviously they didn't do too good, but
Hmm.
he was pretty successful considering his situation.
But if you get both those things and you end up with a Ravens situation,
Here we fucking go. That's what we're talking about.
yeah.
Number 2, Chase Young went to the Redskins. Chase Young was considered the best player available in the draft. Obviously, if a team,
Is that another QB?
no, he's a defensive end. Sorry.
Okay.
Um, if a team that didn't need a QB somehow landed the number 1 overall pick, he definitely would have been the first pick in the draft this year.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, the Bengals needed a quarterback, so they wouldn't want to take him.
Yep.
3rd overall, shouts out to Packy because this is the Lions pick. They drafted a cornerback, Jeff Okuda from Ohio State. He was, again, obviously went 3rd, one of the best players in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
Could have, I don't even know. This is when I wish we drafted high. Like, I want a year where we're really bad so we can get one of these picks to see what it feels like. I want to know what it feels like.
Your team's too good though.
I know, I'm pretty sad. It won't happen for a couple years. It's looking
Yeah.
like at this point. 4th overall, the Giants drafted a tackle, Andrew Thomas. This pick was so surprising. So even I don't pay too much attention to college football at all.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I pay attention to is mock drafts and um, like the top 50 prospects list.
Yep.
So this pick even surprised me as someone who isn't too in touch with the scene. They drafted a tackle, Andrew Thomas from Georgia, who I knew most people had like 5th or 6th for offensive lineman that you'd
Mm-hmm.
taken the first round. He was
Yep.
a first round talent, and he went 4th overall to the Giants, which surprised so many people. The Dolphins at 5th selected Tua Tagovailoa.
Hmm.
So he still went 5th. He didn't slide very
Yep.
far at all.
Does this help the Dolphins much, or do they need a lot more? They need a lot more pieces.
They might be pretty good next year.
Okay. If you had to guess how many wins, I'd say 7.
Yeah, I
Six,
was gonna
seven,
say six.
6, 7 in that
Six.
range, I'd say.
Probably. Maybe 8 max tops.
Mm-hmm. Well, when we get closer to the season, when the schedules are released, we'll have to go through and maybe not even like a big show, but take a portion out of one show and just see how many wins we'll think each team gets,
Mm,
and just go through the whole thing and just
definitely.
prospect as to who will win what.
Do the win predictions and some playoff or Super Bowl predictions.
Yeah, and then we make
Yeah.
bets
Yeah, bets.
on the show.
Big bets.
Mm-hmm.
Sixth overall, the Chargers select Justin Herbert out of Oregon. Chargers are scary. They have like the best defense in the league,
Yeah,
but they're the Chargers,
I like the
so
Chargers.
we can't expect much from them. I don't know.
Unfortunately, not.
I don't know. This is a running joke between Brandon and I, my coworker, my bestest football buddy. Um, the Chargers had a season. I don't know what year it was, but they led the team. They led the team. They led the NFL in offense and defense. Number one.
Mm,
You'd think, wow, they're probably pretty good, right? Probably made the Super Bowl.
no,
They had the 32nd ranked special teams, and they didn't make the playoffs.
special teams makes a difference. Surprisingly,
First in offense and defense, and didn't make the playoffs
I
because they're
know.
the Chargers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have like a weird thing. It's like even when they went to LA, like if you think LA, you think the Rams. You don't think the Chargers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I think they play in the same stadium.
Mm-hmm. And they're moving into the new one with them too.
Yeah, so the Chargers have like, and a lot of times if you looked at the people who were watching the game, like who went to the game, it was like a half and half, or maybe even sometimes like more
More.
people for the other team than it was for the Chargers.
Yeah.
Well, because LA is like where people want to visit, so then they're like, oh, we'll go visit LA and we'll watch our team play the Chargers. Whereas like the Chargers don't have a lot of fans.
And neither do the Rams, really. It's
No, but they're definitely more noticed. Like they're more people more. The Rams have more fans than the Chargers.
yeah, for sure.
I like the Chargers, but personally,
I do too. I hope they're good. They have a really good defense.
yeah.
Now they have a young quarterback. They have a really good offense, really good running back, great wide receiver room. There's
Hmm.
no reason for them to be bad, and I fully expect them to be not very good, which is unfortunate.
Yeah. What you were saying about special teams though, I know Bill Belichick very much focuses on, of course, Bill Belichick being one of the greatest coaches of all time, if not the greatest of all time. Um he very much focuses on special teams, from what
Mhm.
I've heard. Like special teams are super important to him, so I mean that could definitely play a factor. That's just something I thought of when you brought that up.
Yeah, it's. I mean, all three phases. There's three phases for a reason. They're all
Mhm.
important. Or 7. The Panthers selected Derek Brown, defensive tackle out of Auburn. This is one name that I wasn't. He's there. Okay, proud of you guys. Good
Good
pick.
job.
Yeah.
We'll see.
This next pick, though, Isaiah Simmons went to the Cardinals at
Mhm.
8. He's like he's listed a linebacker, but he's also in one of the mocks he was listed a linebacker slash safety because he's like too big, or how did Brandon say it? I don't know what it was. I'd have to look at his height, but he's like this weird hybrid player. I'm excited to see what he does. I like hybrid players. I wish there was more of them.
Mhm.
So it's cool to see him go that high as a multi-positional talent. He played like they put out a chart. He played slot cornerback was his most snaps last year, but he's listed a linebacker, which is pretty crazy.
So he's big enough to be a linebacker, but he's fast enough to
Yeah,
be like a corner.
cover everyone.
That's crazy.
9, the Jacksonville Jaguars select C.J. Henderson out of Florida. There's a lot of defensive picks too. Is one. I think there was more defensive than offensive.
I think
2.
that I mean it could have been a trend with like how seeing how good the 49ers did, and they had a great defense obviously
Yeah,
last season, and people saw how good it was. Maybe that made a difference.
it was actually split. It was 5-5 because the last pick, the Browns at 10 selected Jedrick Wills, who's an offensive tackle. So split 5 and 5. And then you go a little deeper, get wide receivers. A lot of wide receivers went in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of wide receivers and offensive linemen as we get later. So that's the top 10. And then I lasted 5 more picks before I fell asleep. So ripping peps, dude. It was a shame.
Yeah.
Oh, I woke up for the 25th pick. I woke up for the Arizona pick or the
Mm-hmm.
San Francisco pick.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you ready for your team needs? I'm just gonna do the top 3
I'm ready.
before we get into our actual picks.
So this is what like someone else said that we need as a team.
Yeah, this is NBC Sports was your
All right. I'm
draft
gonna
needs.
I'm gonna make a guess. This isn't an actual guess, but here we go. Ready? Less injuries is something we need.
You can't draft that,
If only, right?
right?
I don't know. I know. I would say we need a better wide receiver, like a reliable wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Um, our offensive line's okay. We might need tackles. I don't know. I can't. I know we need a wide receiver. That's the biggest thing for I've noticed.
Yeah. So number 3 on this list is cornerback.
That's
So you guys
true.
obviously you got Darius Slay from the Lions, who's
Yep.
phenomenal, and I'm kind of jealous. But
Like you
you
guys need
guys
any more?
shut up. You guys still need a cornerback, really opposite of him.
Mm-hmm.
So that's number 3. Number 2 is linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
Middle linebacker. I'm assuming because they have you guys taking patch or they list out like first round, mid round, late round,
Like who
and
they
your
would
first round
suggest.
option is Patrick Queen, who's a middle linebacker. So,
Mm-hmm.
and then number 1 is wide receiver,
Yeah,
obviously,
for sure.
because your wide receiver room is pretty old, and they get injured a lot.
We have to go to our practice squad for our other wide receivers.
Yeah, your 7th receiver
Brutal,
on
man.
the
We
team.
still made it to the playoffs. So
It's tough, tough beans. You want me to start with the Eagles pick or our pick? You guys picked first, so it might make sense to do.
yeah, we'll do that. What I don't even know where we were picking at. So.
You picked 21st overall,
Mm-hmm.
and you selected Jalen Rager out of TCU, wide receiver. So your first round pick was a wide receiver.
Great.
And kind
Is
of
he any good?
unfortunate.
Do you know?
Yes, he is good.
Okay.
So the wide receivers kind of had the same thing as a quarterback. Everyone had a list, and it was like, these are the top 5,
Mm-hmm.
and each list would have them kind of in a different order, but generally the top 5 was the top 5 across the board. And from what I saw, he was not any of them. But he's still good. Don't worry. He was like right outside the top 5.
I'll go look up highlights after this.
The
That'll make
unfortunate
me feel
part
better.
is the pick after was the Vikings, and they selected Justin Jefferson, who's another wide receiver, and was like a general consensus of the top 5 wide receivers. He was normally like top 3 or higher on most people's lists. And you guys passed up on him? It
So
doesn't mean much. It just means you liked Rager more.
in the past, at least if I'm remembering this correctly, the Eagles are not great at drafting wide receivers. We have very bad luck drafting wide receivers.
Wide receivers like the hardest position to draft.
They're so hit or miss.
Yeah, it's not really. There's no exact science to drafting
Mm-hmm.
a wide receiver. Unfortunately, I wish it
Yeah.
was easier because we brick too. We brick all the time on wide
Yeah.
receivers. Do you only just do all Eagles or rotate?
You can rotate.
Okay. The Ravens,
Mm-hmm.
first round pick. We picked 28th, so we picked 7 spots below you guys.
Mm-hmm.
We selected Patrick Queen, the middle linebacker from LSU. Um, very excited, much happy, very wow for getting another. Hopefully, just
Did you need another middle linebacker?
yeah, we picked middle linebackers off their couches last year, and we're like, hey, you guys gotta come play with us.
They still did pretty good.
Oh, they did really good. That's
So
but Now we have him to kind of anchor the middle of the defense. I'm excited because when we lost Mosley, I was sad.
Mm-hmm.
And now we got someone to replace him, which makes me happy. So I'm
That's good.
happy. Second round pick. You guys had a decent amount of picks. They were mostly later round picks, though.
Yep.
Second round was 53rd. Now, I don't know if you heard about this. You guys drafted a quarterback in the second round.
Because we
Jalen
don't really have
Hurts.
any good backups, I think.
You drafted Jalen Hurts, completely different quarterback than Carson Wentz. He's a little smaller. He's
Mm-hmm.
pretty athletic. He,
Well, Carson Wentz is a big guy.
yeah, he's a pretty large man.
Yeah.
So I'm confused. I don't fully understand.
Well, we didn't really have
I
a good
do.
backup, so
Yeah,
maybe
but
that's
like
it.
you don't. It's hard to justify a backup in the second round
Yeah, I know.
for a quarterback.
Yeah, but we also have Wentz, who unfortunately has a record of getting hurt.
Oh, I'm aware.
It's a shame.
So that was your second round pick. I don't like it, but whatever.
Yeah. Well, we definitely could have used other positions more.
Yeah.
Because, like, if we can protect Carson Wentz, he's less likely to get hurt, and then he can just do what he's good at, which is either running. He was a good runner at least.
Mm-hmm.
Was it 2017? Was it his rookie season, like his MVP season?
I think it was his second year.
Yeah, was that I think it was 2017, 2018, something like that.
I think it was 2018.
Yeah, so I mean, he has that potential.
Well, what year did you guys win the Super Bowl? Because it was the year before that.
No, it was the same year. Because Big Dick Nick came in
Oh yeah,
and
it was the same year.
and won. I
Whatever
don't know
year
what
that.
year.
Well, year uses.
It was 2017. I can Google it real quick. Do some clickety clackies.
It was
Um,
Eagles,
Eagles
Patriots,
Super
Rams. It
Bowl
was 3 years ago.
2018. We won in 2018, so
Our second round pick was much better than yours.
not surprising.
As he flexes. We selected a running back, J.K. Dobbins, out of Ohio State, who was a first round graded talent, as could potentially go in the super late portion of the first round.
Mm-hmm.
And we got him 20 picks into the second round, so it was a good pick. I'm excited for it. Everyone else I've seen is excited for it. Watch out. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Just watch out.
Did you? I mean, who did they have for running backs before?
Mark Ingram is still probably going to be our starter. And
Mm-hmm.
then we had Gus Edwards,
Who
who is
wasn't really a starter?
no, but he's pretty. He's situationally always really good. He rips off big runs.
Mm-hmm.
I love him. He's Gus the Bus. His nickname is the
Yeah,
Bus. So like, there's a bunch of good bus gifts on Facebook Messenger. So every time he rips off a run, I'll send Brandon a Gus the Bus gift. It's great.
there you go.
And then Justice Hill, who we drafted last year in the fourth round, and he's
Mm-hmm.
like heckin' fast, but we don't have to use him much because we have two good running backs in front of him
And Lamar.
and Lamar. Yeah.
So
So I'm excited for it. I don't know who we're gonna have to lose to use him or how often he'll be used, but I ain't worried.
mm-hmm.
Third round pick for the Eagles was a linebacker, Davion Taylor. Now we're getting into names that I don't know, but like I
Mm-hmm.
said, more about position. So you guys did draft a linebacker, which was a
Good.
position of need. You filled 2 year positions of need so far in the first 3 rounds. That's where you really want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Third round for the Ravens. We had 4 picks in the third round because we're awesome. We drafted a defensive lineman. I can't pronounce his last name. Justin Metabuke.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds great. I don't know if we needed a defensive lineman that early in the third round, but I'm not mad about it because you can always use more defensive linemen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to read all of our third round picks because we're still in the third round. And that makes sense in my mind.
Yeah.
92nd overall pick, we got a wide receiver, Devin Duvernay. More wide receivers, the better, dude. I'm here for it. Give them to
Yeah.
me. Fill them up. Fill up the wide receiver room. 6 picks later, 98th, we got another linebacker, Malik Harrison. So potentially both our middle linebackers might be rookies next year.
Mm-hmm.
Depending, I don't know, because we had Josh Bynes and LJ Ford. I don't know if we're going to keep. We might keep. Well, we have to keep one of them.
Yep.
Because you can't just have 2 middle linebackers. Because if one get injured, you need 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know who we'll keep, but they could very possibly both be our starters next year, which is kind of scary. But I'm here for it.
Mm-hmm.
And then our last third round pick was a guard. His name's spelled like tire. I don't know if you pronounce it like tire. Could be Tier, maybe.
Tyray?
Tyree. I'm not sure.
I think it's
But
probably Tyray.
his last name's Phillips, so I'll call him Phillip for now.
Easy.
We needed a guard. All of our picks so far were positions of true need, except for the defensive lineman, but you can never really have too many. So killed it. Absolutely slaughtered the first 3 rounds of the draft. Having 4 picks in the third round is absolutely crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I love Eric DaCosta. That's our general manager. He's my dad. I have a lot of dads.
I was gonna say, as we pointed out in the past, Colin has a lot of dads.
So many dads, it's crazy.
Don't know how it happened, but I've learned it's better not to ask questions.
4th round for the Eagles. You drafted a safety, Kavon Wallace. Now this is graded. I probably could have been reading these all the time, but I'm stupid.
Mm-hmm.
This is graded an A. So whoever's doing the draft tracker, if they have multiple people, so they drafted this pick in an A grade. So you got a safety, not a cornerback, but you can never have too many safeties. You can never have too many of any position, really.
Yeah, right.
And then your second
Kickers. You can have too many kickers.
Yeah, that's true. Was an offensive lineman. It doesn't list whether he's a guard or a tackle, so he's could just play both, if maybe possibly.
Mm-hmm.
And this is graded a B minus. So 2
Mediocre.
pretty good 4th round picks, I would say. For our 4th round, I like doing this because I get to talk out my thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
We only had 1 4th round pick, but we drafted another guard. Marshall Yonder retired, and we have a guard or 2 on the roster already who could replace him. There's one that's better than the other for sure, but drafting 2 new ones to bring in isn't the worst idea.
Mm-hmm.
5th round for the Eagles. Another wide receiver. Gosh, if this fucking origin pop-up doesn't go away, I'm gonna punch someone. John Hightower out of Boise State. This was graded an A as well. You're late.
And another wide receiver.
And another wide receiver. Yeah, you brought in 2.
Mucho Nito.
Mm-hmm. So, listen, that's 2 new ones. Still have Alshon Jeffrey. I think did Deshaun Jackson leave? I don't think you guys have Deshaun Jackson.
I don't think we do.
And then your practice squad. So you're up to 3 so far. Woohoo! Yay!
The practice squad is 1.
Yeah. Our 4th round pick was a defensive lineman. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Broderick?
Sounds right.
It's spelt like Roderick, but with a B in front of it. So he's
Broderick sounds right.
Washington. Whoever graded this did not like this pick. He gave him a D plus. So
that's failing.
Rest in peps to that. 6th round. You guys had 3 picks in the 6th round, which is kind of cool beans, I guess. You drafted another linebacker, Sean Bradley. They graded him a B minus. So you guys
have good enough.
You guys have plugged up your linebacker hole as well. You like that? You drafted another wide receiver, Quez Watkins.
Doesn't hurt to have an extra.
Nope. This one was graded a C plus, so they didn't like that.
Still a passing grade. I'm fine with this.
And then you drafted a tackle whose name is Prince Kega Wanago.
Fire name.
Absolutely killing the name, right?
Yes.
He was graded an A, so that's pretty good
Oh,
to get a
great.
late round tackle at an A.
Maybe they just saw his name and they're like, we got to give him an A. We're obligated. He's a prince of some sort.
Our 6th round pick, we just had one.
Mm.
Was a wide receiver as well. We took one in the. His name's James Prochet. I don't know. He was graded an A, so that makes me feel good in the pants. In the last round, the 7th round of the draft, you guys drafted another linebacker. Doesn't specify middle, outside.
Well, we have some to choose from, just in case if one of them doesn't work out, we got a couple extra to choose from. You never know.
And he was graded an A as well.
Nice.
And then our 7th round pick was a safety, Geno Stone. We got an A minus. Twitter was going crazy for this pick. The Ravens Twitter was like, "Oh, solid player, solid, awesome, love it." So I'm excited that everyone else is excited. Pretty much
Yeah.
is what I'm trying to say.
Yep.
The only pick that I don't like from your draft, really, just position wise, is Jalen Hurts in the 2nd round. I can understand taking a quarterback as a backup in like the 4th, 5th round and
Yeah,
see
I don't think he would
what
have
else you
gone
have,
much sooner than that.
but it is what it is. We'll see what happens.
Yep.
Because that was graded as C plus.
Still passing. That's all I'm trying to say.
Not the best though.
No.
Wow. I'm so mad I fell asleep. I did this last year, dude. So my new ritual is nachos. I make nachos for the draft.
Delicious.
Fire nachos too. The ones I made this year, ooh, so good. I'm still munching on them even today. I had a
Did you
plate
make
of
like a big
nachos.
like cookie sheet of them?
Oh, cake pan. Try fucking cake pan.
There you go.
Layered nachos, okay? I don't do the bullshit nachos. I put chips, toppings, cheese, chips, topping,
Give me the full
cheese.
rundowns of toppings though.
Okay.
I want your
It
recipe right
goes.
now.
My current recipe is a can of refried beans.
Mm-hmm.
The brand doesn't matter. I went with Great Value because they're cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
You mix your refried beans with salsa and heat them up because it gets them, and some cumin and salt and pepper is what I did, whatever you want to do. It gets them a little liquidy so you can spread them better, and it gives them a little extra flavor. We did some ground beef cooked taco style, essentially just taco seasonings, and then cheese. So that's what goes on the chips and gets kind of baked with it. And then I made a cheese sauce, which this is a fun tip. If you ever want to like melt cheese, just put it in a pan. Just throw your cheese in a pan. It creates like a film on the pan. It'll just slide right out. I'm not kidding you. I did it. Just throw a
Also,
slice of cheese in.
is that like what are you talking about? Like when it browns the cheese too?
No,
No.
no, I
Never
didn't do
mind.
that. I just let it melt. And then I poured that over the top after I broiled it a little bit, the cheese underneath it to get the cheese underneath melted. And then I threw that over top. So that's the base of the nachos. Then you need sour cream, guacamole, jalapeno slices.
That
Best
sounds
nachos I've ever
pretty
made.
dang.
They were great. But when you drink an Angry Orchard, I didn't drink a rosé. I drank a normal one.
Mm-hmm.
But I drank Angry Orchard. Did the same thing last year. I shit you not. I drank one, and I didn't get drunk or buzzed. I just got sleepy because it's so late, and I fell asleep.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shame.
Yeah.
But next year, I'm not going to do it.
Nachos sound dope though. And next year, if Corona doesn't come back after it leaves this time, I mean, by then I would assume we'll have a vaccine.
Yeah, by next
We could
draft
get
we should.
together,
Yeah, I would enjoy that. And it'll be
and then I can
normal.
keep you awake.
It'll be a normal draft because this year it was virtual and it was
Yeah, I
kind of
know.
weird. But it was kind of cool too because it's something that we'll probably never see again.
Yeah.
So it was cool that we got to experience it.
Yeah. There's a lot of things that we're seeing now that we'll. I mean, we might see again, but very unlikely.
This is my favorite shit. I love it. So this draft is you should watch it. again, it would have been obviously it's a lot easier to sit down and watch the draft. Like the proposed idea this year, my earbud just fell out of my ear. That was weird. The proposed idea this year was in Vegas
Mm-hmm.
at the fountains in front of the Caesar Palace, a floating stage, and they were gonna boat the prospects to the stage when they got picked,
Jesus.
and then boat them off.
Can we get that next year?
I was so ready for it. We don't get it. We get it the year after.
Mm.
So we don't. I don't remember where it is next year, but
I'm excited that Las Vegas will have a team this year.
yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be real crazy. Wow, the draft is so good. I
Yeah.
love it. I'm not falling asleep next year. Booking it right here, right now. I'm not drinking alcohol. I can't. I'll sleep. It's just unfortunate. I don't want that to happen. I want to see all the picks.
Mm-hmm.
I missed all the wide receivers go off the board, and every time a wide receiver would have been drafted, I would have been like, "God damn it, I wanted him." And then the next one would get drafted. There was like a run of 3 wide receivers in a row.
Yep.
God fucking damn it, I wanted him. I wanted that one too, and they would keep going off the board, and I would just get really mad every time.
I think it's good that teams are still willing to like pick defensive players, because obviously you're gonna want to fill your needs, but as a fan, at least most fans who are just looking at it at a very shallow level, even I can put myself in there a little bit. Like, I understand that we have needs, like filling holes in our line or whatever, but like that's not a desirable position for a lot of people. Like, no one's like, yeah, we got to tackle, hell yeah.
It's not a glamour pick. That's
Yeah,
one of my
but it's
old
necessary.
coworkers. His first poke. God fucking damn it! His first post after the Giants pick was, "Really, we drafted a tackle? Are you kidding me?"
But it's
It's like,
something they needed, so.
yeah, well, you kind of need him. I know it's unfortunate, but it's like, I
Mhm.
mean, we drafted a linebacker, which isn't.
Yeah.
It's a position of need. So as a fan, I'm well aware that we needed him, and he's a good prospect. He's a good fit. So I'm excited.
Or
The
at the
what
very
I
least, do you
what
have any
wide
trust in
receiver?
your organization? Like, being like, oh, I trust that the Giants are gonna pick what they need to fill.
No, I've zero trust in anything the Giants are doing.
Not the Giants specifically. I'm just saying in his case, if he likes the Giants, then you want to be able to trust like your team and their organization. Like for me, I'm gonna be like, okay, the Eagles are gonna pick who's gonna be best for their team
Mhm.
currently.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I trust them. I like the organization. So,
Hmm.
all right, that's the draft.
That's the draft.
Now we're going down to business. You
What?
requested of me
Yes.
that we rank
Mhm.
jerseys or just full uniforms for the NFL from 1
I
to
feel like mine
32.
had to be straight.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the same way, but it's good enough. So
But
I made my list, and
yep.
we neither of us have seen each other's list. And
Nope.
here, if you're watching on YouTube, which you should be right now, I'm going
You
to
should watch a list. Watch a
slide it.
list. Yep.
Watch. Oh,
Gorgeous.
hold on. I gotta change the camera because my
Oh
camera died,
god.
so I gotta fix that. But that's fine.
Rip.
That's an easy fix though. Hold on, we're going back. Oh, we're back to this one.
Oh, plank.
Colin's destroying stuff.
I didn't
All right,
break anything though.
gonna copy it. We're gonna go here, and then we're gonna paste it,
Yeah.
and we're gonna put it up here.
Almost there. More live editing.
More live editing, because I thought my camera said it was good on battery, but it's a liar. So,
It lied.
all right, we're good now. There we go. There we go. We got lists.
Lists.
Oh, over here. So we are going to put our rankings. This is going to be some live editing. I don't know. This is probably going to have flaws, but that's okay. You'll just have to roll with the punches. We're still in episode 9. We're not even at double digits, so calm down.
Yeah.
So so I will let you go first. We'll alternate back and forth. We'll start 32. We'll go all the way up to 1, and we'll go. We'll see how it goes.
All right. So I don't know if you looked at any lists before or when you were making yours.
I saw one because it was just easier for me to see pictures and how people laid it out. And I saw one list, and I very much disagreed with their number 1 pick. So, but I'm not influenced by it at all.
Okay. Well, so just to make sure, you're using everyone's new jerseys, correct?
What I could find. It was a 2020 list, so.
Okay. So, because like there's 6 teams so far. I think the only teams that haven't officially unveiled theirs, or if they're
I know the Rams are getting a new one. So
That's the only team that hasn't done theirs yet. Everyone
who are
else
the
has
other
done
ones? I
theirs.
know the Falcons, the Chargers,
Falcons,
the
Chargers,
Rams.
Rams, Patriots, Browns, Bucks,
Yep.
and there should be one.
If I'm being honest, the new ones I saw didn't change my opinion that much from the
All
older
of the
ones.
new ones, for the most part, are better.
They're better.
I don't know who the
I'll
last
agree with
one
that.
was.
Okay, but I'll let you go first. I'll let you hop in and go ahead and give your first
Okay.
pick.
I want you to know.
Yep.
So, a little backstory.
Uh-huh.
This came up at work with
Yep.
Brandon.
Okay.
I don't know how it came up. Oh, we were
Hmm.
talking about all the new jerseys, and then we were like, "Oh, I wonder if this exists, or I wonder if someone's done a new one."
Mm-hmm.
So we looked it up and we were going over them, and some of them are just so fucking batshit crazy. I don't know what people are thinking.
Like the
Like,
new ones, or some of the lists.
we looked at like six,
Okay.
and every
Some of the
single
lists
time,
are crazy in my mind.
yeah, we're like, "What are you? Why are you making this list?
I mean, it's a matter of opinion, but their
Their
opinions are
opinion is
wrong.
wrong."
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
So this pick,
Yep.
my 30-second is completely spite filled.
Okay.
I mean, it's truthful, but it's also to spite everyone else. I hope this goes viral.
Okay.
30-second, Las Vegas Raiders.
Oh, really?
So many people think they are the best jersey in the league, and they're dumb.
Okay.
They're wrong.
So that's a
They're
spite
stupid.
pick, but you also said it's true
No,
in your mind. So
they're so bland. They're black and silver. That's all they are. Black and silver with nothing going on.
all right. Well, it's kind of cut out from the bottom, but that's okay. I can move
I
this
don't
up.
know how people can think they're the best. Black and silver, nothing. That's it. Black and silver. Fuck off. 32.
Yeah, I don't think it's
Take
the
it or leave it.
best, but it's definitely not my 32. Okay, so my 32 is actually a redesign team. I like one of their players a lot, and I would get a jersey, but I couldn't decide which one because I think they're all hideous. And that is the Cleveland Browns.
Fake news. This is wrong.
Nope, not wrong. It's true.
So wrong. The Browns' new jerseys are nice.
They're still just brown. There's nothing special about them.
Yeah, they're the Browns. They're the throwbacks. They're nice.
They're not nice.
You're wrong.
They're
This is why my list
brown.
is better than yours.
They're brown,
They're
which I
unique.
understand their team is the Browns, but like, why is it so ugly? And their logo too is the most basic logo that could possibly exist.
You're wrong.
The logo is a brown helmet with no markings on it.
It's orange, idiot. Grow
That's
up.
even worse. They're the Browns and they have orange and brown.
Stupid.
Okay, moving to 31.
Arizona Cardinals. The only good jersey they have is the black jersey, but
Okay.
they're in the same boat as the Raiders. They're just boring. They're
Yep.
red and white.
Yeah.
31st. Take it or leave it. Take it, because this list is 100% definitive, correct. You can't argue it.
I mean, I'm not gonna argue it. That's your opinion. I don't disagree. Like, if you change the order of my like the ones in last, probably between, I don't know, 22 and 32, it probably wouldn't matter. Like, I don't feel that strongly about any of them. Like, they're not like not hating on them or anything like that. But is that
I
right?
feel pretty strong.
Look fine. Yeah, looks fine. All right, my 31
Pretty opinionated on this.
was the Redskins.
All right.
I think that their jerseys
I respect that.
are quite bland, and like it's red and yellow. Like, it just doesn't look good in my opinion. Like, I can't get with it.
All right. All right.
All right, 30.
So Okay, we're pretty deep in this, so I don't know how many people are going to truly listen to this, but this one's going to piss people off. The New York Giants. Trash. Trash.
I don't disagree.
Completely. If the Raiders weren't a spite pick for me to go 30, because like these bottom three are kind of all tied.
Yep.
Like, but they're so not good jerseys. They're blue. They're literally blue and just have an NY on the shoulder. That's it.
I think the Yankees NY is cooler than the Giants NY.
It's just, I'm not here for it.
Here, I'm going to make this easier on myself. And just because it's pretty close, here, I'll slide in my number 29 before I give my 30. There's my number 29. The Giants.
Yeah, they're not.
Oh, look, I can't. That's better. They're not good. There's nothing special about them.
Nope.
While I was looking at lists, I realized something. There is a lot of red, white, and blue teams.
There is. Some of them are way better than others.
Some definitely do better than others. The Giants,
not one of them.
Shit the bed.
Yep.
There's nothing special about their uniforms.
Zero.
All right. I'll go to my number 30.
I like
my
their
number
helmets,
30.
if that counts.
Yeah. But as a whole, it's not great.
Mm-mm.
My number 30. Oh, I might get shit for this. I don't know. But my number 30 is the Green Bay Packers.
Ooh, now that's wrong. See, your list is wrong.
What is special about the Packers?
Green and gold, baby.
It's green and yellow. It's not even gold.
Yeah, but they're the green and gold. It's iconic. It's a good color combination.
It's not. It's not a good color combination.
It's so good. Have you ever heard of Lotus, the car company Lotus?
Yeah.
No? Okay.
Yes, I have.
You know what their color is? You know what their colors are? Green and yellow. You want to know why? It's crisp. You
Does
know what
Lotus even make cars anymore? I haven't seen a Lotus in 20 years.
They are.
They're great, but I kept my judgment of the team out, and I don't like their colors. And again, they're very basic for their uniforms.
Your list is bad.
Whatever. That's
29. The Texans.
I disagree.
It's just their red jersey, fire. Their other jerseys,
This is another one of those red, white, and blue teams that I think. I mean, you put them right above the Giants, but I think they do the red, white, and blue much better than the Giants.
29.
All right. Well, I already did my 29, so I'll let you do 28 then.
Bottom four. 28. Chiefs. Boring.
Yeah, I see that.
Needs more yellow. I think every team that has yellow needs more yellow. No one utilizes the yellow enough.
I don't disagree with that.
28 Chiefs. I don't care.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Again, the Chiefs and the Texans are both pretty decent teams. I have the Packers down there too, so.
Listen, I don't care how good you are. If your jerseys are boring, you're bad.
Get out of here. All right. My number 28 was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh, so wrong. Their new jerseys are so hot.
No.
Their new jerseys are so hot.
No, they're not. Their new jerseys are, what are they, red and brown? More brown. I don't like the brown.
So good. That dark, they have like a slate colored jersey. It's like a gray-ish. Oh,
maybe I saw the wrong one. Let me check real quick. Let me do a little Googling.
That red jersey. Oh, so good.
Buccaneers uniforms right here. Images. It's not slate though. It's brown.
It's like a silver brown, dude. It's great.
I can't get with it.
So good.
It's like a bronze.
Slurped it right up.
And their bronze belongs at the bottom, so.
Their jerseys are hot.
Strong disagree.
I don't know. You're wrong.
That's what you think.
I've never heard someone have so many wrong opinions in the span of 10 minutes. It's pretty crazy.
Oh, I probably have plenty more coming, so it's fine.
World record pace right now.
Oh, I'm doing great though.
27?
Yep.
Cowboys. Fuck the Cowboys and their jerseys.
Where do I?
So
I have the
not
Cowboys higher than I thought for some
so not
reason.
good. Their pants. I hate their pants.
I saw a list. This is the list I looked at. They had the Cowboys at number 1,
Yep,
and I
multiple
want to
lists.
find the person who made that list and murder them.
Raiders and Cowboys, for some reason, everyone loves their jerseys. Super not good. I don't know what to tell them.
See, you're gonna keep disagreeing with me, and I know this for a fact.
Bro,
All
if
right,
you put the
I gotta.
Falcons next, I'm gonna fight you.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
no,
drive to your house and fight you.
no. My spoilers. Falcons are pretty high on the list because I saw people who disliked the new Falcons uniform. I personally like the new Falcons uniform. I think it's dope.
I have all of the rebrands. Spoiler alert. Really high.
See, I didn't like all the rebrands. I mean, obviously they're pretty low for me, but all right, my number 27 is again another rebrand. This is another red, white, and blue team.
Oh, if it's the Patriots, it's acceptable.
It's the New England Patriots.
Yeah, theirs are not very good.
They didn't seem that much different in my opinion. Maybe I don't remember the other uniforms, but
They got some stripage on the shoulders instead of because like before they
stripes.
had dark blue with like a silver. You can't see it. Silver right here
Mm.
on the bottom, and now at the top of their shoulder pad they have a like a blue and red or a white. I don't
I
know.
just didn't think it was different enough for it to matter, and it's just red. It's kind of boring in my opinion. Like the Giants, like I don't know.
I, that one's acceptable. I'll take the Patriots at 27. 26th, the Bears. It's just
I feel you. I don't disagree. I do like the color combo personally, but I understand that their uniforms are nothing special.
the Bears.
The Bears.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Maybe I'm bad. They're not good, and the team's bad. They
let's
drafted.
see if you
Trubisky.
disagree with my number 26. You probably will. It is the Steelers.
I have mine. I have the Steelers a lot higher, but I contemplated putting the Steelers pretty low.
I don't. I'm looking at this. I just made this list right before we started, and I could change this list if I revised it and looked at it again. I like the colors of the Steelers. Again, I just don't think they do anything special with their uniforms.
My list, yeah, I agree. My list has been revised a couple times. I started it at work, and then I kind of worked on it. I just need. It ran away. But I've swapped a couple places around.
See, if I probably revise this, I'd change it, but I'm just sticking to my first thoughts.
Oh, your first thoughts are mostly wrong.
Sure.
25,
Mhm.
Jaguars. If they kept the two-tone helmet, they'd be like top 16.
Wait, hold on.
I know it's unpopular opinion. I love the two-tone helmet. It's great. They should have kept it. They didn't keep it. Their jerseys are boring. And now they just have a black helmet.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. I have the Jaguars high, but I don't know what helmet I was looking at. I guess it was a different one. The two-tone helmet is cool.
I love the two-tone. It's
But
great.
again, I have the Jaguars a little bit higher. I like the colors on the Jaguars, and I don't know, I personally like the logo and whatnot. I don't know. I didn't know it's not like super factoring. We were looking at uniforms, but I think the logo makes a difference. All right, my number 25 is the Miami Dolphins.
Oh my god, I'm about to hang up, dude. You're so bad at this.
What is special about the Dolphins?
Everything. Their colors are so good. Oh
nah.
no. This is just we're canceling this. There's no point.
We're canceling you, dude.
You're so bad at this.
Get out of here. There's nothing orange and blue?
So good, dude.
Wait. Orange and blue. Didn't you have an orange and blue team already pretty low? The Bears are orange and blue.
The Dolphins are turquoise, okay? Completely different color.
Bruh.
It's a blue-green, okay? So drastically different.
There's nothing special about like their uniforms or anything.
Good. One of the best in the league.
Disagree. All right, give me your opinion on 24 then.
I don't know if there's a point. You're the Broncos, lol, blue and orange.
What? Is that who you had
Yeah.
for number 24? Broncos.
Yeah.
I have the Broncos pretty close. It's a little bit higher, but it's pretty close to this position.
They need something new. They need a rebrand. 'Cause I don't hate the blue and orange. The teams that do it just don't do it good.
Mm-hmm. I don't think there's anything special about them.
Their orange jerseys,
They're pretty cool. Yeah.
Their
But
blue jerseys.
as a whole, it's not great.
Yeah.
My 24 is the Indianapolis Colts. I like the colors. I wish they did a little bit more with it.
Mm.
Blue and white is just. I even like the logo, the horseshoe. It's great.
They announced they got a new logo this year. It's a secondary logo.
Mm-hmm.
It's a C, but in the C is the shape of the state.
Cool.
It's awesome. It's a cool logo.
Yeah. See, I think it's cool. With their uniforms overall, I know I think they made some small changes to the uniform.
Yeah, they did. They
like the
changed
numbers
striping,
different.
the numbers,
Yeah,
and
but
lettering.
not enough for me to like think it's amazing.
No.
23.
The Patriots.
All right.
Rebranded, obviously. They're not
Yep.
good. They're
still pretty basic.
Bottom half. What is it?
Yep.
We're still in. Well, we just bottom 9. They barely broke it out of the bottom 8. The bottom quarter of the league.
Mm-hmm. My 23 is the New York Jets.
Here.
Tell me what is special about the Jets uniform.
They're awesome.
Okay,
that green
let me put
super crisp. Their
black
jerseys. Oh,
their black jerseys is the
white.
only reason that they're as high as they are right now.
Spicy. They did such a good job on.
Let me tell you,
designs.
I'm not against green. I like the Eagles, and the Eagles are much higher on my list, and I like their colors better, like the green, the black, the silver. Just how I have them.
Wrong.
22.
Wrong. Hang on, I'm changing something.
On the spot change. I'm just
The
sticking
Rams.
to it. The Rams.
Yeah, because their redesign hasn't been announced, and it might not ever be at this point because their logo was so bad, so they gave up.
What's wrong with the new logo?
It's garbage. Hot trash. Booty.
I have high hopes for the Rams, so they're high on my list. Hopefully the redesign's great, is all I'm trying to say. I have faith.
Potential. Blue and yellow, I'm here for it. It's decent colors, but they have this weird thing going on where they wear blue and yellow jerseys.
Oh, see, this is actually a thing that's going to be fixed. It's going to be fixed this year. That was because like they were making changes, but they didn't change them in time or some crap.
Trash.
So they couldn't get their whole uniform matching. I know it's bad now. I think with the redesign, it'll be good. So it's much higher on my list. That's all I'm gonna say.
Trash.
22. I have the Cardinals, which
way too high.
Probably. But it's different. It's not the red, white, and blue. At least is all I'm trying to say. I believe it's their color rush jerseys that put them this high for me. Let me look at their color rush again. Yeah, the black and the red.
Mm-hmm. No, their black jerseys are their only good jerseys.
Yeah, but those are good. So that's the only reason that they're as high as they are. Yeah.
Your list is trash. What are we on? 21.
21.
The Redskins.
Yep, which I already have much lower. So
Iconic. That's the only reason.
Maroon
and yellow. I fucks with it.
Yeah, I just don't think there's much special about them. That's why they're so low on my list. 21. I'm happy. I'm honestly happy at this point that I have teams that you have lower, because then you won't shit talk me, even though you're gonna be like they're too high. I have the Broncos.
That ain't bad.
Again, I just there's they could redesign and do much better,
Hmm.
but
They need to bring back their light blues. They used to have light blue jerseys, light blue and orange.
oh yeah, those are cool.
It's like a baby blue.
That's the shut up real quick. All right, you're good to go though.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something and you just didn't.
No, I was just looking up the baby blue Bronco.
20th, the Bengals.
I have them higher.
They're all right. They're 20th.
What I like about the Bengals, uh, like uniforms is they're different. They're orange and black, which is cool, in my opinion. I like that color combo. I like the stripes on the helmet is cool. Like it's different, but I don't know. I guess I don't think they're like they could be better.
20th.
But my number 20 is the Tennessee Titans.
Right.
That's another red, white, and blue team. So again, just
Sort of. Very light on the red.
yeah, but it's there,
Minimal red.
and it's just. Although is their color rush red? I can't remember.
No. They have a light blue, a dark blue.
Yeah, it's hints of red, but it's still got the red. Oh, the light blue is their color rush, which is pretty cool. All right, 19.
I have the Colts at 19.
That's fair. I
I
have.
think I had them lower. I switched them with somebody. I don't
Mhm.
remember who it was.
Colts. I have a team that you already have is the Bears. 19.
Too high.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Again, I would probably change this. I don't think I'd change it as much as you'd want me to,
Oh, your list is so wrong.
but
I have the Titans at 18. I was gonna tell you, I wish you had the Titans at 19, and then I would just be like, oh, I have the Titans at 18, and it would have been perfect.
yeah, that would have been nice, right? Titans at
The
number
only
18.
reason the Titans would be higher if their helmet didn't clash so hard with their light blue jerseys.
Mm-hmm.
It looks so not good with their dark blue helmet. Dark blue helmet looks good with their other two jerseys.
All right, I'm gonna slide
Not
my number
really.
18 in here. It's one you've already said. It's the Cowboys.
Way
That probably is too high in
too high.
retrospect, but because they're so basic. Like I've complained about lower ones being basic, but the Cowboys are not good. Okay, you have
They're not
silver and
good.
white. I personally don't think silver and white look that good together a
Mm-mm.
lot of the time.
Nope.
The blue, if it was blue and white, okay, sure, maybe. But I've had complaints about like red, white, and blue. But you're missing something, and then you're replacing the red, which is a nice pop, with silver, which is not good.
Yeah, no, not
So
good.
again, probably too high. I make some changes, but that's just where I had it. So
Whatever, dude. Your list is wrong. That's all I'm saying.
this list is true.
Yeah, 17. I have
Yep.
the Steelers at 17.
Okay.
I like it. Black and yellow. Again, iconic. A lot of people have them way higher. A lot of people have them as like top 5.
I think the colors are great again. But the overall design is leaves something to be desired, I'd say. Number 17, I have the Raiders. Because at least at least with the Raiders,
I'm gonna throw up
as opposed to the Cowboys, they had the black, which I think looks better with the silver.
so bad.
Also, I'm excited. Will they get new uniforms moving to Vegas?
I doubt it.
Maybe not this year, but I think at some point they will.
Maybe, but they'll still be bad.
I don't.
16.
Yes, sir.
The Browns. Browns are top half for sure. Easy.
Can't agree.
For sure.
The redesign makes it better, but overall, they still look like a doo-doo stain.
Wrong.
All right, number 16, I have the Chiefs. Hey, at least the Chiefs are above the Raiders, which is where they should be.
No. Well,
It's cool that we have a lot of the similar teams, so we have like a general consensus that the top, I don't know, probably 5 is somewhat pretty close. They're going to be changing, but they're not going to be in the exact order, but they're going to be somewhat close.
One of them for sure is not.
Because I have someone down here.
Yeah.
Well, you said you liked the redesigns, and they were pretty high, so you get the Bucks higher.
Yeah. We're at 15. I have the Vikings at 15. I'm going to tell you why the Vikings aren't higher.
I have the Vikings higher.
The helmets are a different shade of purple than their jerseys, and it pisses me the fuck off.
In my opinion, it looks more like it. Yeah, it's a matte. It's more the finish than it is the actual color.
It's annoying. It shouldn't exist, and they need to fix it.
I honestly like the matte, but I wish the rest of the uniform was like that.
Yeah,
I have them higher. I like them though. The purple, again, purple yellow, looks good.
Oh, it's great, but that helmet just kills it for me.
I have next at number 15 the 49ers.
Way too low.
What?
Way too low.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean, your list is wrong.
What's special about the 49ers uniforms?
They're red and gold. What do you mean? They're great. They're the only red and gold.
Why are you such a bitch for gold?
Gold's like the greatest color next to purple.
Bruh.
Purple and gold.
Yeah, next to purple when they're combined, but on its own, there's nothing special about their uniforms. Like, they're just white, red, and gold.
So nothing special. They're the only red and gold team in the league. That's special.
But they're so basic.
You're basic.
Sure.
Look at your face. Basic. Got him. He's gonna kill himself after this.
I'm doing it right now.
14th, Panthers. This is the point where I'm like, now they're really close. Like Vikings.
Yeah, a lot of these are close in my opinion. Like, I had to just slightly pick where I thought some would go. I have the Panthers higher. I like their uniforms.
A lot of lists have the Panthers really low.
I don't. Yeah, that's true. I agree with that. I like the blue. I like the black, the white.
All good.
They make it look good. See, I like this shade of blue better than the dolphin shade of blue. They're very similar.
Whatever.
But
you're entitled to your wrong opinion.
My number 14 is. Let me take a peek over here. One that you've already said, so you're gonna say it's way too high, of course, is the Jaguars.
Nope.
The Jaguars.
Nope.
Yep.
If they had their old helmet, maybe.
Yeah, again, I wasn't looking. I did the list pretty quick, I'm gonna be honest. Alright, 13.
The Bills. Love the Bills jerseys.
I have the Bills a little bit closer, like pretty close. Their color rush, the red, is what gets me going.
The Bills were almost 10 on my list. They almost cracked the top 10, but I couldn't.
Ooh, that's where I have the Bills. Spoiler alert.
Do it.
That red jersey it's the red, white, and blue, but they do it right. That's what I think. Number 13 for me is the Lions.
Okay. Respectable. That's a respectable position for the Lions.
Because they make it look good, but it's nothing exceptional. That's what I think.
You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Philadelphia Eagles.
I have the Eagles higher. I unfortunately cannot change my brain's bias, but
listen,
I'm a little upset because I realized that you have the Jets higher than the Eagles.
Oh, hell yeah.
So
Hell
not a
yeah, I
fan
do.
of you right now.
Oh.
All right, well, let's put this wrong one here, but and I definitely didn't put the Eagles number one because I'm willing to admit that they don't have
12
number
is
one.
12 is a respectable place for the Eagles.
I'm upset that we're not top 10, but
12 is respectable.
I guess.
Top half. When we were first looking, Brandon was like, "Where do you think the Ravens are going to fall?" And I was like, "They're going to be 16th through 10th," and they were 18th. And then the next list we looked at, I think they were 8th.
I think the Ravens are higher than that. I have them higher at least, obviously.
Okay,
We're almost top 10, so.
tell me your 12th.
All right,
Tell me
number
your
12.
wrong 12th.
No, it's one you already had, and I explained why I like it. It's the Bengals. I explained I like the helmets, the colors, looks good in my opinion. So, obviously you have it at 20, but
I think 20 is where it belongs. I think the highest you could put the Bengals is 16th.
well, they're number 12 on my list, so.
They should be 16th through 20th.
Should I switch the Chiefs and the Bengals? No, you like the Chiefs less than the Bengals.
Yeah, well, a lot less. Need more yellow.
All right,
That's
11. We got to not pierce that top 10 though. Not yet. We're almost there.
11 for me.
Mm-hmm.
The Jets.
Trash. So they're close though. They're close in your opinion to the Eagles.
Yeah, they are. The green. They're both really good. Not good enough for the top 10, but they're both really good.
I guess I respect that. Again, I probably have some not conscious bias to the Eagles. Number 11, I have the Texans,
Mm.
which I
Ain't it?
probably, in my opinion, I'm trying to look. How did I have this list? Oh, never mind. I already said it, but I don't have it down on the list. And actually, I was gonna say I should put this one higher, but they are higher, so it's fine. All right, all right. Let's pierce this top 10. Also, this is a long episode. Just saying.
I would probably switch the Cowboys and the Texans.
On yours or mine?
On mine. I think looking back at it,
That's minimal. That doesn't matter.
no.
At that point, no one even cares.
No, it matters.
Oh, just because it's around the Chiefs.
Yeah.
The Cowboys are worse than the Chiefs, but the Texans are better.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I just made that decision.
Hmm.
10th. I have the Lions at 10. Ooh, just pulled my earbud out.
Respectable.
It's a good place for the Lions.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't put mine that far off, so I mean, we can somewhat agree on that, so that's good. Lions, number 10. My number 10 is the Bills. I said it already. The red just really does it for me, and that's why I have
the best
them.
red, white, and blue team in the league.
I agree.
For sure.
Yep.
Number 9.
Mm-hmm.
The Green Bay Packers. They broke the top 10.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. This is okay. We're gonna both strongly disagree on this one, so it's fine. I'm not even gonna say anything.
One of us is right and you're wrong. So there's
I'm
that.
glad you live in a fantasy world that's yours. It's nice. It must be really nice there.
So nice, dude. All the right opinions. It's great.
I'm trying to figure out where you had this team. I know you had them low. Oh, there you are. So you picked Packers. Okay, I put the Rams, hoping with big hopes that the redesign is good. Looking at like now they'll be able to get their color combo like actually looking good. Nope. I think they have potential, and obviously we haven't seen the redesign, so that's can always fluctuate. If they don't do it, they're going much lower because they're how their uniforms look now, doo doo, because they're not even matching. So
really not good.
Absolute trash. They might go last in the entire thing. Honestly, they're bad.
8th.
Mm-hmm.
Man, guess I'm about to delete Origin from my computer. All right, 8th. The Ravens. They fall at 8.
Really?
Yeah, they break top 8. That's where I'm putting them. They're great, but they're not. They're eighth. I
Mm-hmm.
think that's right where they belong.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess so. I have the Ravens higher. I personally really like their uniforms. Um,
Can I just say something?
yeah.
So this is my unbiased list because the Ravens have my favorite jersey, but I can't
Mm-hmm.
put them at number one because I
Mm.
think it's the conundrum of they're my favorite jersey, but I'm aware that other jerseys are better.
All right, here I'm gonna switch mine around. I'm gonna do a little changing right here. We're gonna put that there, and
Bro, my hat will not be
we'll put
straight.
that there. Okay, I think I'm good with that. All right, my number 8 is one. Again, we're pretty close because you haven't said them yet, so they must be pretty high. And it is the New Orleans Saints.
All right, all right.
I very much like their colors.
Mm-hmm.
The
They're
black, the
good
white, the
colors.
gold. They all
Yes, the
look
gold.
good, and their logo great. I really don't have any complaints about their design.
Why are they eighth then, loser?
There's some I still like. I personally like them more. I'm not saying that they're the best. I still have an opinion.
Eagles
So
are way too high.
probably I moved them
Seven.
down. So
You moved them down? I'm disgusted.
what? Why?
7. The Buccaneers. Ooh, so good. Uh, the hint of orange around the numbers. I wanted more orange. I wanted the creamsicle jerseys to come back, and they didn't bring the creamsicle jerseys back. But there's a rumor that next year the helmet rule is changing. And if the helmet rule changes so that they can have another helmet, they'll run their orange creamsicle throwbacks. I'm excited because orange is great.
Hmm.
Buccaneers at 7.
Okay. Obviously, I have mine much lower because
Yeah,
I'm
but
not a
you're
fan of
wrong.
the brownish bronze ass. My number 7 is the Vikings because I like their colors and I understand your concerns, like your disliking of the different finishes, the matte versus the gloss, but I think overall they're pretty good.
I mean, I'm top half. That counts for something.
Hmm.
6th, Falcons. Hard carry by their red jersey and their red pants and their gradient jersey.
Yeah, I like the
But
gradient.
as a
I have them
whole,
higher because the
great.
gradient. So
Phenomenal.
yeah,
So
I think
good.
they look great. And I just dig the colors, the black, red, and white. That's personally, I've rocked those colors for so long. I know like a lot of people have, and there's so many things. They're even like gamer colors now, but big
Mhm.
fan. Number 6 for me, actually, it's also the Falcons.
Nice.
So
Hell yeah.
I put that right at least. I got one right.
Yeah, you did. You got one right. Good job.
I still have some opportunity to get others right.
1 for 32. I'm proud of you.
I mean, it's about time. I did change it afterward, but I think you're right. I think the Falcons are 6. I would change mine because now I'm looking above the ones above Falcons, and I don't know. I would change it, but
This is the all important top 5.
tap 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 tap
100%
tap tap.
top 5 on my side. The other side, that way. Not going to be top 5. Good, correct, wrong. But mine, 100% authentically correct.
False.
At number 5, 49ers. Red and gold, baby. So good. So good. Great, great combination. Iconic. One of the best helmets in the league. All gold. Crispy. Flames.
Okay. Well, I already said what I wanted to say about the 49ers. So
You said your wrong things. I know.
number 5, I have a team that I'm trying to find. Okay, you had top half and that's the Panthers. Again, I like the colors, and I just think it looks good. So
I respect it. Oh, whoopsies. Number 4, the Saints, black and
respectable,
gold,
beautiful,
beautiful, love it.
beautiful.
They're white jerseys with gold.
Mm-hmm.
They're all whites with gold accents.
Mm-hmm.
One of the best single jerseys in the league.
True. I probably would move them higher because I'm realizing how much I like some of these more than others. So, uh, my number 4 is the Ravens.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I don't know, they look so clean. The purple, the black. It's great. They make it look great.
They do. You're not wrong. I want us to bring back our yellow pants. We wore yellow pants for like one game. Everyone hates them but me. And I want them to come back. Number 3,
Mm-hmm.
the Dolphins. So good.
I like the Panthers better than the Dolphins.
Their
Like I've
color
said.
rush
So
a couple years ago, all orange. They wore orange.
whoa! We're talking about this year, not like a couple
Green.
years ago.
I'm just saying. So good. The turquoise and orange. It's classic.
Mm.
Almost flawless.
Mm-hmm. My number 3 is the Eagles.
There's
I think
something
their color.
interesting happening in the top 2 if you're aware.
Yeah, I've noticed as well. Oh, I put color rush. I did that thing where you think of a word and then you accidentally do that.
Retard alert.
Yep. Eagles at number 3 for me because again their color rush, the black and the green and the silver just all look very nice in my opinion.
Nah.
Moment of truth.
Yeah, let's see if we deviate.
We could say it at the same time.
They have to be the same. If you were about to say the correct answer.
What? For number 2?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because it's the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love their colors so much.
So good, dude.
Dude, and their color rush is oh.
All lime green can't. There's only one thing that can beat it. There's only one thing that can beat it, and it's the powder blues.
It's new to this year. All right, well, that's not new, but they did get a redesign, so.
Powder blues with yellow pants. I'm here for it. Powder blue with white pants. Yellow with yellow, or white with yellow pants. White on white. And their color rush, all navy with a navy bolt and a navy face mask. You can't beat it. You literally cannot get.
I have a Chargers jersey. It's not obviously it's not a redesign one or whatever, but I do have a Chargers jersey. I could
literally flawless.
It's the powder. The powder blue has always been beautiful, gorgeous.
I don't know why they deviated from it and went navy blue instead of powder blue, but they're stupid, and I'm glad they brought it back.
Yeah, the powder blue is just Russell's my Jimmy's.
It's so good. I have actually contemplated on buying one. I don't know.
I have one.
But
I have one.
I have one.
But there's our list. So we finished strong with the top 2.
Yeah.
And we got one other same one in between there.
Everything else on your list is wrong.
I mean, okay, sure, but I put your Ravens high because I have faith in them. I think it's a good look.
Top 8, brother.
I got them at 4, dude. I got them top 5. I'm not insanely upset. I mean, I understand some of your picks and
why they're all right. Thank you.
I'm still comfortable with some of mine too, so. But that's how we view the world. And we all see different colors. You might be seeing something how it looks better than I do. You might see it different than I do, so.
Honestly, wanted to I want to talk about that on the podcast.
We definitely will. There's so many. This is going on for an indiscriminate amount of time, so we have so many topics. If you have any topic ideas, message us. If you want to get involved, we take voice messages. Come on.
We do. You can
Get involved.
I'm looking at the Chargers jersey right now.
Mm-hmm.
You can't beat it.
No,
It's undefeated.
it's pretty flames.
No, I'm gonna buy one.
Yeah, they're dope. Their pants are dope too, dude.
Yellow pants. I
The
yelled that
lightning
at
bolt
Brandon.
is insane.
Lightning, and they changed the color of the lightning bolt, obviously, depending on the
Mm-hmm.
pants it's on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It's a great
it's
look.
so good.
Because it's the winter, I'll pop it up on screen. You'll see it right now. You'll be looking at it while we're looking at it. So,
Mhm.
but there we go.
Man, that's it.
That's it. I mean, it's your week to give a recommendation. So, but that's it for that list. I'll switch back. There we go.
Yeah. If you make it this far, maybe
We love you.
we're gonna. Well, yeah, we love you.
We love you even if you made it first 5 minutes.
Timestamp. We're gonna timestamp it, hopefully, or just put like jersey tier list starts at this minute.
Yeah, that's what I plan on
timestamp it.
doing with the video. I'm trying to upgrade the quality. We both are. Colin got a new mic. We got a video going on. Colin got my mic
Yeah, I didn't really get it.
and my camera, but that's fine. We're working hard.
One of us shows up and talks.
But I mean, you had to set it up. So
I plugged it in. Hell yeah.
But I mean, overall, we're just trying to make a better experience for you, a better viewing, listening experience. We wanted to look and sound as good as possible. I know, like during this episode, I had some editing. All the quirks will get. This is the first video that we've done with the whole quarantine thing, so we have some kinks that we need to work out. But I'm gonna work on timestamps. You can find those in the description. Anywhere really. I'll probably just copy and paste them all. So whether you're listening or not, you can just skip to that part if you're interested. I know a lot of people, if you made it this far, then you obviously like football. So
yes.
But we specified that it was football, so.
The only person I expect to listen to this far is Brandon.
Mm.
I'm gonna let him know. I'm probably gonna send him a direct link and be like, "Hey, this is our football episode. Check it out. Listen to the jersey part, and I'll send you Tyler's name so you can message him on Facebook and tell him how dumb he is."
Wait, so is this his list too? Like, did you guys compile a list together?
No,
He's got an opinion.
Yeah, and he's gonna agree with me. He's gonna agree with me so hard.
Send your opinions our way. Message us. Let us know what you think. Send us your top, even if it's just top 5. Just let us know your favorite, or your top 1, just your favorite jersey. And if it's not the Chargers, you're wrong.
Yeah, it's the Chargers.
We're just calling everyone, all of our fans who disagree with us, wrong right now. So.
Yeah.
But
wreck? I don't have a wreck.
Yeah, you got a wreck, man. It's your turn.
I already recommended the Clone Wars, so I can't recommend it again. Bruh. Clean your room. That's my recommendation. I feel since I've reorganized and cleaned my game room, I have spent like tenfold the amount of time that I was. So
I highly recommend cleaning your room because my whole desk area was a mess like a week or 2 ago. Picked it all up. Makes me feel so much better.
Feels good. You feel
so good.
Yeah.
So and it's clean. Like I cleaned it. I Lysol wiped it. Got it all cleaned up. Especially if you're at a desk where you're using a keyboard, a mouse. Like you're touching those things. You're touching other things. You're touching those things again. Like there's probably an ungodly amount of germs.
A lot of germs.
So get some Lysol wipes or something. Wipe things down.
Yeah. Clean a space that you hang out in if it's dirty. That's my recommendation.
That's a great rec.
I try.
Yeah. All right. Well, that brings us to the end of episode 9 of the Thought Grenade podcast. Once again, you can contact us on Facebook or Twitter. Leave us a voice message through Anchor. Everything will be linked in the description for your convenience. And then we look forward to blowing your minds next week, speaking to you, talking at you.
Yeah, Tyler looks forward to being wrong again.
Tyler's never wrong.
This is just a chronicle of Tyler being wrong. That's all this is.
Yeah, right. This is my video, though. I have complete control of all this editing. I can just edit you saying Tyler is always right.
Wrong opinions is all
Damn,
he has.
false. All right, bye bye.
Goodbye.